Hello, this is Ken Barron, and I'm with the National Association of Black and White Men Together. And my video cast today is the future of artificial intelligence. Some experts predict that AI will lead to a significant job displacement as machines will be able to perform many tasks that are currently done by humans. However, other experts argue that AI will create new jobs and opportunities, particularly in the fields of data analysis and machine learning. You might not know it, but an artificial intelligence algorithm is used to screen applications, for example, and has decided that you are too risky, perhaps. Maybe it inferred you wouldn't fit the company culture, or you're likely to behave in some way later that might cause friction, such as joining a union or starting a family. Its reasoning is impossible to see from a viewpoint and even harder to challenge. It doesn't matter that you practice safe digital privacy, keeping most personal details to yourself, and many people do, avoiding sharing opinions online, and prohibiting apps and websites from tracking you. AI still predicts how you'll behave at work based on patterns it has learned from countless other people like you and me. AI banking can use algorithms to decide who gets a loan, learning from past borrowers to predict who will default. Some police departments have fed years of criminal activity and arrest records into so called predictive policing algorithms that have sometimes sent officers back to patrol the same neighborhoods. Social media platforms use our collective clicks to decide what news or misinformation each of us will see. In each case, we might hope that keeping our own data private could protect each of us from unwanted outcomes. AI only needs to know what people like you have done before. As we adapt to learning with AI as a larger part of our lives, we need to exert collective control over all our data to determine if it's used to benefit or harm us. A while ago, protections meant people might be more willing to share their data with third parties, and these differential privacy algorithms are now quite common. Apple iPhones, for example, are built with these algorithms to collect information about user behavior and trends without even revealing what data comes from whose phone. The 2020 US Census uses differential privacy in its reporting on the American population to protect individuals' personal information. The company Palantir is building an IR system to identify and track people for deportation by combining and analyze many data sources together, getting around the obstacle posed by differential privacy. Even without knowing who any one person is, the algorithm can likely predict the neighborhood's workplace and schools where undocumented immigrants are likely to be found. In climate change, one person's emissions don't alter the atmosphere, but everyone's emissions will destroy the planet. Your emission matters for everyone else. Similarly, sharing one's personal data seems trivial, but sharing everyone's data and tasking AI to make decisions using it transforms society. Everyone sharing his or her data to train AI is great if we agree with the goals that were given to the AI. It's not so great if we don't agree with these goals and if the algorithm's decisions might cost us our jobs, happiness, liberty, or even lives. We need to build institutions and pass laws that give people affected by AI algorithms a voice over how those algorithms are designed and what they aim to achieve. The first step is transparency. Use of AI should be required to disclose their objectives and what their algorithms are trying to maximize, whether that's ad clicks on our social media, hiring workers who won't join the union, or total deportation counts. The second step is participation. The people whose data are used to train the algorithms and whose lives are shaped by them should help decide their goals, like a jury of peers who hear a civil or criminal case and render a verdict together. We might create citizens' assemblies where a representative randomly chosen set of people deliberates and decides on appropriate goals for algorithms. That could mean workers at a firm deliberating about the use of AI at their workplace, or a civic assembly that reviews the objectives of predicting policing tools before government agencies deploy them. These are the kinds of democratic checks that could align AI with the public good, not just the private power. So, the future of AI will not be decided by smarter algorithms or faster chips. It will depend on who controls the data and whose values and interests guide the machines. If we want AI that serves the public must decide what it serves. Thank you for listening. Um, and if you would be so kind as to like and sponsor us, subscribe. We're on nabwmt.org on Facebook and other platforms. Again, thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.